Alright, now it's been a while since I've been on the big screen or laptop screen or whatever the fuck you want to say. But I decided to start off my return, my fifth return in with the last 12 months, whatever. Don't even take it seriously. If I should keep making videos, I keep making videos. But I ain't gonna make no more false promises. I'm just gonna upload from now on. And I'll try to be consistent, but I ain't making no promises because I am a lazy, shiftless fucker. Now, what I want to talk about in this video specifically is the game known as Tales of Zestiria. Yes, the newest Tales of game that came out this year. And I beat it this week. And I wanted to make a video about this game earlier. However, I didn't want to make a video without having beaten the game and getting all my thoughts together. And I beat the game in around less than a month, which is pretty good for me because usually one of my favorite JRPGs, Xenogears, took me like 6 months to beat. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I beat the game in about 3 months. I'm pretty fucking satisfied. Now, it is no fucking question. There's no question about how I feel about Xillia. Anybody who knows me, they know I think Xillia sucks dick. Now, granted, I may have been a little bit harsh on Xillia in my previous entry on Tales of Xillia review/reaction. Is that what it was called? Whatever. I was like the only Xillia video I fucking made, I know that. I was not happy with Xillia 1. I didn't even beat Xillia 2. Xillia 2 wasn't too bad, I guess, from what I played from it, but I mean, I just can't give a fuck anymore, man. I mean, those shitty-ass character quests they had you fucking sit through. I don't give a fuck about Rowan trying to park the car in some old bitch. Yes, things are going quite well with the lady, fucking, what was that one Hillary Clinton bitch he was seeing in Xillia 2? Whatever, I don't give a shit. Anyway, but Zestiria brings the Tales charm back around. They're actually, the fucking characters aren't great, but the chemistry between them is good. And when it comes to Tales games, that's really all you need. You don't need any super godlike deep characters. You just need to have a cast of characters that's fun to watch, and you actually they're charming and likable. And Xillia did the opposite of that, but we'll get on to that later. Zestiria actually nails that right. Saray, the main character, you know, you've seen him before, but the motherfucker's likable. He's a charming motherfucker. Some people say, I remind them of Saray. I don't know how, being this guy yelling at being this cynical motherfucker yelling at a camera like this, but apparently that's who I am. And you know, the characters in general, Mikleo, pretty fucking decent. He starts off, I thought he was gonna be Genius Mark II, but the guy actually impresses me, and I think he's a good character, solid character. Now, one thing I didn't know before finishing the game, I didn't find this shit out until after I finished the game. Apparently Saray and Mikleo are actually gay for each other, and it is not the crazy Fujoshi's actually forcing it into the game. I was like, ain't no way, those guys are just bros, you know? I mean, anybody who has a best friend, you know, you can see Mikleo and Saray and just say, yeah, they're just best friends, right? But apparently Hideo Baba had said in the interview that Mikleo is Saray's one and only. However, I am not discriminated. I just find it kind of interesting that this is the only Tales of game with the canon gay love interest. Because I was thinking to myself, Zestiria, one of the reasons I like Zestiria also is because no forced romance plots. I was thinking to myself, you know, that whole fucking Jude jerking off to Mila subplot thing in Xillia really didn't need to be there. And that's where Zestiria wins again, because technically you could actually play the game and get through it and not really have to insert any romantic subplots or anything. I mean, I guess it is canon that Saray is actually gay for Mikleo, but it's not really a thing that's really gets a lot of attention. I mean, as characters, they get a lot of interaction, but there's not really anything there's no blushing, there's no crazy high school bullshit, you know, nothing like that. And I'm pretty fond of it, I gotta say. What else I want to touch on? Oh, for all the butt mad Alicia fags, I mean, what? I thought the Alicia thing was going to be way worse than it actually was, because before, when Zestiria was fucking out, everybody was bitching about that shit, talking about, man, I can't believe Scamco's done it again, boys. You know, we really trusted Scamco, and they broke my heart again because they fucking betrayed me. I thought Alicia was going to be the main character, man. I thought Alicia was going to be the main focus of the game, you know, but then that Rose bitch came out of nowhere. However, Rose is actually a pretty good character, and honestly, I think I would prefer her than to Alicia's type of character. No offense to people who actually do like Alicia, but I would not say her absence is enough to make the game shitty. I mean, what? She's Alicia. I mean, she comes back for that one part near the end of the game, right? And you got that nice DLC that I was too bored to finish. But life goes on, Alicia Fags. It's alright. It's okay to be upset about it, I suppose, but to drag the game down because of that, I mean, really. The battle system, it's pretty much like a clumsier version of Grace's. I'm gonna take that from what a friend told me. Yeah, it's like a clunkier version of Grace's F. Grace's F is probably the best PS3 Tales in terms of gameplay, and Zestiria's gameplay is still pretty good, but Jesus fucking Christ, the camera angles. My God. I mean, the camera angles, I don't think I've ever seen camera angles that bad in the Tales of game. I mean, Symphonia's fucking shitty ass camera angles with the multiplayer were annoying because they didn't really focus on anybody else who was playing. It was just the main person. The camera was just all over the fucking place. It was a huge fucking mess. But with Zestiria, the camera actually spazzes out like a homeless guy injecting himself with fucking heroin or something. Just all over the fucking place. Can't see shit. I'm like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I'm fucking looking at one of the tortoise's asses when I'm supposed to be looking at it from my point of view, the player's point of view, and I'm stuck in a wall or some shit. Or that fucking 1v1 with Sergey, where you're fucking, the camera's stuck on a fucking tree when you're trying to fight the guy. I mean, what the fuck? That's like my one legitimate problem with Zestiria. The fucking camera angles. I can't take it. What the fuck is that? Alas, I hear you can tweak the settings a bit to make the camera angles less shitty, though I never really experimented with such things because I just decided, you know what? The camera doesn't spaz out as much if I just stay away from walls, so I kind of just, rolled with the punches. You sidestep into a wall, you're gonna get fucked, like no matter what. But that's not really enough to drag the game down for me. Now, let's see, another thing. The game actually has a world map, because that's another problem I have with fucking Celia. The fucking world map, where you're fucking moving around in the same area, wasting all the time in the world. The fucking environment looks shitty. It just repeats the same thing till you get to the fucking city. I mean, you might as well just do it. Well, you just should have done it with Grace's F did, with the linear map thing, which wasn't super great, but it wasn't super bad either, and I could deal with that. But the maps in Zillia 2 and Zillia 1, I mean, God, why? But Zestiria, the maps actually look good, the areas are different, and another thing I really like, it's really the small things that matter. The fact that wherever you are, whenever you're like running around in the battlefield and you run into an enemy, the map, like the fucking stage stays the same. Sort of like how Chrono Trigger does it. You're running around and you run into an enemy and then you're still in the same area. I really like that. That's a nice charm. I hope Berseria, or whatever the fucking new Tales is called, does the same thing. But I am quite worried because I'm pretty sure that Team Symphonia will be in charge of this title. And I have not been trusting Team Symphonia since the dark ages of Celia. I know I keep going back to this, but Celia did not even really feel like a Tales game to me. I mean, I know I'm going on the side red here, but I don't give a fuck. How can you play a game like Celia and then say, this is really the best Tales of entry? Are you fucking crazy? That game, whoo! Oh my God! I mean, I don't even remember the final boss of that fucking game. It was so fucking lame and uninspiring. Oh, wait, whoa, it was Gaius, or Gaius, whatever the fuck his name is. That motherfucker, Sephiroth's little niece or whatever. Nephew, my bad, not niece. I didn't mean to insult Gaius that much, but I mean, he was doing, what was the whole point of it? I don't even remember that. Like, what was that whole fucking Utena nonsense he had going on with Muse or whatever, pulling the sword out of the bitch, or I don't remember, was she pulling the sword out of him? I don't remember because Utena switched it up, but I don't think Celia switched it up. But, whatever. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about here? The skits are pretty good. That's another thing I did not like about Celia was the lazy-ass, unfunny, shitty-ass skits. I think the funniest skit in Celia was that shit about bazongas, and even that wasn't funny. Yes, Jude, you must want the bazongas. You must need them. Some shit like that, but it was so unfunny. You know what? I'm gonna just keep shitting on Zillia because I really can't stand how the Zillia fans are talking about. I was on GameFAQs. I don't know why. I don't know why I would fucking visit GameFAQs because we all know how GameFAQs is. It's a bunch of shitty ass fucking crazy people just talking about shit they don't understand. Now I'm sure you could say, well, Mega Slash, how do you know you're not one of those individuals? Well, I don't know, but my ego's too big for me to give a shit about such a thing. So anyway, hypocrisy aside, hypocrisy, what the fuck? You know, if I was more of an expert YouTuber, I guess I should edit that out, but I won't. Yes, Zavid. That motherfucker's a swagger. I can respect a motherfucker like Zavid. You know, if Alvin was more like Zavid, he wouldn't have been so shitty. But he happened to be this emo-ass fucking whiny guy who just didn't know if he was a scumbag or he wanted to be a good guy, and he betrays the party multiple times. Thank God there's no drama like that either. I mean, nobody betrays anybody. I mean, Tails, I like you, but the whole betrayal thing, kinda getting a little old. I mean, what was it? It was in Vesperia, Symphonia, and Zillia. Huh, all Team Symphonia games. So I guess in Berseria, I'm calling it now, one of your partners is gonna fucking betray you. Now I'm sure Berseria will be a decent game, or at least I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And Vesperia facts, I swear to God, if I fucking hear any of you motherfuckers talking about, oh, well, you know, I'm thinking about boycotting this game because I've been waiting for Vesperia PS3. Vesperia PS3, there's like, I have the game, I like it, it's fun, but there's no reason to throw another Tails under the bus because you need to translate Vesperia PS3. If you want to play Vesperia, play the 360 version. It's cheap as hell. 360 is cheap. I mean, you can pretty much find that one anywhere. I'm pretty sure most people in America have a 360 in the house somewhere. I mean, even if you don't remember buying it, try looking into your closet. There might be a 360 in there somewhere. I mean, it's America. 360s are everywhere. But please don't boycott any more Tails. I mean, I'm really happy with the amount of Tails you've been getting recently. Why in the fuck would you want to boycott a Tails because, oh man, I can't believe we still ain't getting Vesperia PS3. Look, I know, you want to play as your boy Flynn, but I mean, is it really that important? I mean, Patty's cool too. I mean, I used her in the Vesperia PS3, but I mean, it's not really a deal breaker here. And if you really want to play Vesperia PS3, then you can probably import it anyway, because you've already played the game, you know what the story is, you know how the game mechanics work, so why would you even boycott a series where you can just import the game and then have the same fun experience? The fuck? Tails fans, man. Tails fans are so fucking shit, I can't even focus on this video entirely. But yes, basically Zavid, I respect that motherfucker. Rose is cool. I can't think of a fucking character I dislike the most. Let me think. My least favorite out of the Zestiria cast, and when I say least favorite, I don't even mean that they're like bad or anything. My least favorite, I guess technically Lila, maybe, but she's a good character too. I mean, basically, like I said before, the characters aren't really like super great or anything, but the interaction between them is what makes it good. And at the end of the day, isn't that really what Tails is all about? When we play Tails, we don't really go in there expecting godlike story and godlike, you know, characters, but we expect to have a good time, and that's what really matters. If the skits flow nicely, if the battle system's decent, and if the fucking characters are cool, then you've got yourself a solid Tails game, motherfucker. And I mean, really, where's all this Zestiria hate coming from? I'd like to see if any of my subscribers on this channel are Tails fans and they love like Zillia more than Zestiria. I'd like to know the reason. I mean, I'm shitting on you guys in the video, but that doesn't mean I'm not open to hearing your opinions on it, on why you think Zillia is the greatest Tales of game to grace the earth. I mean, I think it's fucking nonsense, but, you could have a point. You could actually convince me, because as loud as I am, and as obnoxious as I am still an open-minded individual, to some extent. So, I'm pretty sure if any of you Rowan fanboys want to come on the video and tell me why Rowan is a great character that really has changed the old man trope in Tales games for all time, I'd like to hear that, and I'll let you take my code. Alright now. I just need to record this again. Or rather finish this up because the fucking lame ass camera SD card died on me. I had too much of my old videos on there and the fucking video cut off. So I gotta edit this and put it together into one fucking thing. So I probably won't even upload this on the night that I need to do it because I got fucking work in the morning and I'll be tired as shit. But, I will say, I will make it clear. Zestiria is worth your time if you like these kinds of games. If you like JRPGs, I can't see why you wouldn't like the game. And most likely, if you like wet your beak in JRPGs anyway, you played your fair share of Tales, so you know whether or not it's worth your time, I guess. But I'm gonna give you one final push just in case you're not sure. What you got to lose? What else is coming out? I mean, outside of Kiseki, which I hear is pretty good. I may play it. I haven't downloaded it on my computer. I hear my friends talking about it, but I don't know. I'll probably play it after I finish Tales of Eternia because I need to play that game now because I'm in a Tales of mood again. See, the magic of Zestiria has me all about Tales again. Fucking Zillia, I lost it. I lost the flair. But now, it's like, I didn't get a divorce with Tales, but you know, we were going through a rough patch, me and my baby. But now, our relationship is great again. So, I say go for it. The fusion system's broken as all fuck, but I mean, it just makes the game more fun. I mean, really, the one criticism I don't get about Tales games is like people say, the battle system is broken. That's the point. Tales games are all about swagging it up and having fun anyway. I mean, I'm not playing for difficulty, and if you are, there's always chaos mode, which I will never fucking touch. Unless I'm with other friends, I guess. Maybe I do it then. But anyway, I've made my point. The game's fucking good. Played the game. And I rewatched the first half that I recorded. And I just remembered. There is sort of something like the betrayal swag like in Zestiria. But it's done in a way better way than Zillia and Vesperia's. So I'd say it's not exactly the same, but I will correct myself, because I'm a man of some integrity. Not much, but some, damn it! So, that's my fucking opinion on Zestiria. And I hope you pick up the game, and I hope if you do have the game, I hope you enjoyed it around the same level as I did. Well, I think that does it for now. Thank you for watching, as always, and I will try to be consistent. But like I said, no fucking promises, because, you know, if I don't fucking follow through on it, I just look like more of a jackass. So I guess you'll just have to deal with my fickleness for now.